Hey there, this is Heather, and today we're going to be starting a new Civ 6 playthrough as Byzantium. So let's go over the settings for this game. I have the difficulty set to King difficulty, that's one harder than standard difficulty, and the next playthrough will probably increase it another step, but for now, let's stick with King difficulty. You can see that here. Everything is pretty standard, except we're going to be on a Pangaea map instead of continents. We're going to have legendary start positions, but the resources and all that stuff are all standard this time. Last time I played with abundant resources, or one of the times I played with abundant resources, we're not doing that this time. So just standard resources on this map. The game modes I've enabled for this playthrough are Heroes and Legends mode and Secret Societies mode, basically just because they're completely awesome and they have to be turned on. They just have to. And everything else is normal. And I'm going to actually delete 2 of the AI. So the map size for this game is going to be standard, but I don't want it to be incredibly crowded. So I'm going to delete 2, and then we're going to start our game. So I hope you're excited about this playthrough. If you've played Byzantium yourself in your own game and you have any really awesome strategies to share with me, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I would love to read those. And let's start the game. Okay, so the game is ready to start, and I just want to go over the features and abilities for the Byzantine Empire. So let's start right here. I'm not going to pronounce that because I don't think that it will work out very well, but our heavy and light cavalry units do full damage against cities following the same religion as Byzantium, and will gain the Tagma unique unit when the Divine Right Civic is discovered. Taxis. Units receive +3 combat strength or religious strength for each holy city converted to Byzantium's religion, including Byzantium's holy city. Byzantium's religion is spread to nearby cities when defeating a unit belonging to an enemy civilization or city-state. +1 great profit point from cities with a holy site district. Okay, so in our Tagma unique unit, we have a Hippodrome, which is our unique district, and that is a entertainment complex with +3 amenities, and a Droman, which is a replacement for the Quadrime. So let's begin the game and see what kind of a map we've gotten and where we're spawning. Okay, so we are by a desert. This could be awful. It could be good. But we do have a nice river here. We've got some floodplains where we could put, a dam. We get lots of nice farms here. We do have some cotton, amber, things like that. This doesn't look awful, so let's settle our city. Yep, we want to remove the rainforest. Okay, so we've founded our first city. We get +1 era score to start with. Let's choose our research. So what do we want to go for here? I don't see any abundance of resources to mine. I mean, the only thing we can really do is work that. I think that the best strategy for us, because we are going to be a cavalry heavy civ, is to get animal husbandry. We can get this deer camp and then figure out where horses are. So that seems like the best choice to me. And production wise, we definitely want to get some scouts. We're on a Pangaea. We could get boxed in, and I don't really want that to happen. We need to find out where all the best city locations are going to be. And we'll just have our warrior scout for a while. Now, we are only on King difficulty. We're not on deities still. But depending on the aggression level of the other AIs, we might not want to move too far away from our capital with the warrior. So I'll just have to keep that in mind until the scout gets out here. Okay, so I'm going to have the warrior come back to the city and just keep an eye on things. Let's get another scout going. We're not that close to being able to get that camp, so not really rushing that with a builder or anything. And we do have a tribal village on here. I think I'm going to actually grab that with a warrior before he goes back. to our capital. That just makes a lot of sense to me. And this is, not a bad map. It's kind of interesting. Not like a terrible lack of resources. This desert down here is definitely the worst spot. Okay, so we found the Void Singers, and I'm not really sure if I'd like to choose them for this playthrough. I think I'm definitely gonna get Magnus in here because we're gonna want settlers, and Magnus is just the default first governor, at least for me. I know for a lot of people. Okay. I guess you can step up on that hill just for taking a look. Okay, we've found the Owls of Minerva. That's cool. I don't know if we're gonna get them either. I'd like to actually hear your input on that. We have found a Nancy. And if we get a Nancy, I'm going to have to remember to actually troll the AI and go inside of their territories with him to remove their resources, because I didn't know you could do that before. That's very sneaky. Okay, so we're kind of cut off with the mountains over there. Now, our next research, what do we want to get? I'm thinking pottery would be pretty good, but we actually really need to work on astrology. I'm hoping we can find a natural wonder, but it's not a guarantee. So, it's a tough call. Tough call. Let's work on pottery first, just in case we find a natural wonder. Just in case. And let's get a builder now in the city. And then we can get that camp online and increase our production. I don't think that this guy's going to be able to see anything over there. You can go through there, it looks like. All right, so there are, a decent amount of resources on this map. And we're boxed in again. So this is actually a pretty defensive area. I don't think that they're going to be coming through this way, really. At least not anytime soon. And what have we found? We found Yerevan. Okay, so we found 2 city-states so far. And our warrior can just come back now. Okay, we can get through there. That'll be fine. Now, Code of Laws. We definitely want to start working on faith to get our Pantheon. So I'm plugging in God King. And I'm expecting that we're going to find some barbarians soon. However, for now, I'm going to put survey in because I haven't found any. Okay, and the warrior can just come over here and guard the city. Just in case. It's probably not that big of a threat right now. Like I said, I haven't found any barbarians yet, but could happen like anytime, could spawn at any time. So let's work on foreign trade because we have boosted that. And you are just going to fortify in here. Okay, and we have found another city-state and we have boosted political philosophy. Take a look at that in a second. And now there is a Barbarian Scout right there. Okay, so I've actually never seen this city-state. And I would like to know what their deal is. So their unique bonus, and they are a trade city-state, their unique bonus is that your builders can now make trading dome improvements, which would give you +2 gold and +1 gold for every adjacent luxury resource. Your outgoing international trade routes grant +1 gold per trading dome at the origin. Cannot be built next to another trading dome. Okay, so if we are going to trade a lot, then this would be a good city-state to have. Probably wouldn't be too hard to get them. Actually, did we get an envoy with any of them? Not with that one, but we did with the other 2. So there might be another AI over there, or an AI, because I'm not an AI, I promise. So we might find someone soon. Oh, but we found Jerusalem as well, which might be really good because they are a religious city-state. And we are a aggressive religious civ, so we're going to want to partner up with religious city-states. Still don't see any barbarians like coming at my capital, so that's good. And where should we go next? Maybe just down here, and I'll just like cross the river, see what's going on over there. I am curious who else is in this game. I have no idea. Okay, so we've got our first builder, and we don't have irrigation, so can't get the cotton yet, but we can get the deer. All right, you're gonna go over here, and we have found our first AI, and it is Canada. I don't trust this guy. Never do. Never do. We'll see how this goes. But this is, going to be hopefully a domination victory game. So, we're not planning on staying friends with anyone anyway. I think we will be fine. Oh, I didn't send him a delegation. I made that mistake. He might not like us, but like I said, we are planning to go to war anyway. I don't know if it's even like worth the tiny amount of gold that it would take to send him a delegation. I guess I'll do it, but if he doesn't accept it, it's not going to be a big loss to us. Okay, so he will accept it, but I'm not going to be his friend. I'm not going to be his friend. He's the first AI that we've found, so he's probably our closest neighbor. Okay, so we have got pottery now. Let's choose something else to research. We should probably go after astrology at this point. I don't want to get, further behind on our religion. We haven't found a natural wonder. I was hoping we would. Maybe we will before it's completed, but if not, it's not really that big of a deal. And we can't get that right now, but we could start working on some farms just to get food coming in, grow our population. Looks like he probably has more than one city. I'm not sure what advantage the AIs get at king difficulty. They do get some kind of a small advantage over the player, but I'm not sure how strong that advantage actually is. And Pachacuti, the Inca, they are in this game as well. And they are an aggressive civ, and one of those one that's like aggressive in the beginning of the game. So it's not my favorite to see him, but we're gonna beat him either way. Okay, we have boosted craftsmanship. And there is a barbarian spearman right there. I don't really want my scout to get killed, so I'm not going to go over there. That's a job for an actual military unit. We found another city-state, another trade city-state.
That's the positive aspect.
And now we have completed foreign trade. All right. And there's a slinger up there. Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't see them encroaching on my capital at this point. Let's get craftsmanship. Yeah, they're seemingly like bothering the city-state at this point. So they might be busy doing that. Just go around up this way, see who we can find. I'm probably gonna put the scouts on auto explore pretty soon, but I just oh, there's barbarian camp right there. Okay, so we're gonna want to get some units soon. Well, we want to do that anyway, but we're gonna want to get some units soon and get rid of that one. Do I want to fight this guy or do I want to keep scouting? I think I want to keep scouting. Don't really want to waste my time on that so much if I don't have to. And we can choose a Pantheon now. Let's do that. Let's see what one we can get. This is going to be interesting because I don't usually play in this style. I've never played with one that's with a civ that's a combo of a religious and domination victory oriented civ. So what do we want in here? We could get the free builder. It looks like the free settler is already gone. God of War. Bonus faith equal to 50% of the strength of each combat unit killed within 8 tiles of Holy Site District. It's kind of specific. Fire Goddess. I haven't really seen that many volcanoes. There is one there. And I think that might be the only one that we even know about. So I'm not looking to get Fire Goddess. City Patron Goddess, no. I'm not really looking at that one. We don't have stones, so the quarries are kind of out for... Which one is that? I just saw it. You know what I mean. There's one of them on here. You'll probably see it. Oh yeah, right there. Stone circles. Religious idols. +2 faith for mines over luxury and bonus resources. I mean, we have one maybe, and we could, get some over here. That wouldn't necessarily be awful, but I don't think we're gonna have like tons and tons of mines. So let's see what else there is. Okay, River Goddess, +2 amenities and +2 housing to cities if they have a holy site district adjacent to a river. That's not bad. We might want that one. And Divine Spark will be pretty good, but we're not super worried about great people in this. I'm not planning on winning a culture victory. So I'm thinking, I mean, we might want to get the free builder, or we might want to get God of War. I think we're going to get God of War just because this suits our strategy. So let's get God of War. And we have boosted Mysticism. Okay, you are going to continue going that way. And I wonder what the next AI is going to be. Pachacooty already is unfriendly with us. I don't know what we said or did, but he just doesn't like us. He's going to like us even less in short order, so I'm not really very concerned about that. Lots of diamonds on this continent. Well, it's a Pangea, so lots of diamonds in this game right now. And we have our first settler, and there are 2 barbarians. There are 2 barbarians. Okay, well, the settler is just going to have to sleep in the city for the moment because he can't go anywhere. He's going to be captured. We're just going to continue to scout. I'm probably going to put them on auto explore really soon. Now, I think we should probably get another unit, and I'm thinking a slinger. Maybe we can boost archery. All right, and that slinger is trying to kill my scout. I'm not a fan. There is probably the first geothermal I've seen. And there is a civ over there. Okay, Pachacooty has sent us a delegation. Kind of surprised because he doesn't like us, but maybe he will start to like us soon. I don't know. And we have found a tribal village somewhere. Where is that? Over here. Okay, we'll have to make sure to grab that. Lots of sugar on this map as well. Okay, we could get production towards builder if we want it. Tooth of the Prophet. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Look at that. It's a wisdom tooth in a red velvet lined gold box with emeralds on it. Wow. The extravagance of that very odd object is just incredible. Okay, so that looks like it is... Yeah, this is the Inca's capital. We can just walk right in because they don't have, what is it, Early Empire yet? That was pretty funny. Okay, now we need to get working on more religious things. I'm going to work on mysticism first. We've got 2 turns before a slinger will be here. I don't know what's going on. Did they damage my scout? I don't know. And we've got a barbarian camp over here. Why don't you just like come back this direction? We'll promote you. How about Ranger? This isn't like a terribly hilly map, so we might be fine. And you are just going to auto-explore, I think, at this point, so that I can focus on other things. And let's see. We're going to hit this guy. Can you step out over there? Hit this guy once first with a warrior. That didn't do a ton. But we should get him on the next turn. And get the kill on the next turn. Okay, what do we want in here? We might want to get a trader. We might want to get a monument. I'm thinking a monument will be a good thing to get right now. Because we would probably benefit from getting a hero as soon as possible. Because they are available. We have found a Nancy at this point. So let's hit this guy again. He's almost dead. Now we can get him with a slinger. Okay. It did not tell me that I boosted archery. But it is boosted, which is weird. That didn't pop up. And more barbarians are coming. We can now build our holy site. We could also build Stonehenge and a shrine. We might want to try for Stonehenge, but I think it might be a little bit difficult. Let's fortify here. And you should also do that. And I'm going to put you on auto explore as well. Our next research, what do we want? I think writing would be good. We haven't farmed a resource yet. I would like to farm some stuff, but we could do that in our next city. We just need to get the settler out. Maybe settle over here. For a Petra city, we would be closer to Canada than I would really want to be, but I think that would be a good defensive move to put a city between our capital and Canada, just in case they declared war on us. So let's work on writing for now. And then I'll probably, settle down here, farm that wheat or the maize, depending on what we decide to do. And I would like to get another settler out as soon as possible. But the barbarians are coming, and I would like to wipe out that camp. I'm actually going to move that warrior out right now. Okay, we've got a promotion available. That warrior is dead. Can move you back into the city. You can take a promotion. So let's do that. I think we're going to get volley here. All right, he's backed off a little bit. I can probably hook these guys up and then send them to our next city location. I think that I should move down here first because the horses are definitely something that we need for our strategy. I'm not sure exactly which tile I want to put them on or put the city on, but we'll figure that out in a second. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. We can found a city right here. That looks like, that's what the game is suggesting that I do. We will not be in range of the diamond, so that is going to require another city to get, which is fine. We can definitely do that. But we'll get 2 horses. We'll get the maize. Be in range to get that 3rd horse. So this is a fantastic location for strategic resources. And that could boost something like an industrial zone. Actually, we would be in range of this diamond. So that's a good location. And I'm gonna settle there. Okay. Now, why don't you go up here and attack? Okay, and we have boosted bronze working by killing 3 barbarians. And now you're going to move back here. Hopefully we can do some damage to that scout. The city-state's also trying to get him. Okay, so we're on the tile that we want now. For some reason, this has changed. Location is telling me now to go there, but I think that this is a good spot. What would the benefit be? I guess we could get the maze. Possibly, if I settled here instead of here, and then we would have, a little bit more space for our capital. And let's see, 3 horses. We would be in range of even more horses then. So I don't know why it changed, but I'm going to actually go here and found the city. And we have founded Antioch, and we're going to leave the warrior in here for sure because we are near Canada and they're not going to like this. The scout went up there somewhere. I don't really want to leave my city completely unattended, so I'm going to put the slinger back in there. And we are going to get to work on a monument in here. We have some decent housing for now. We're okay. We're going to get some more settlers as soon as this monument is done. I'm going to have this guy fortify in there. And I'd like to get another governor title so that I could promote Magnus. So the barbarians have an archer at this point. I think we need to upgrade our slinger. So I'm going to wake him up. We can hopefully do that on the next turn. Oh, actually, you know what? We haven't even researched archery. I need to do that. Let's get a holy site. Looks like we can't get a fantastic holy site, which is unfortunate for our strategy. If we bought over to here, but I don't think, nope, that's not within range. So I guess I'm just going to take this spot right here. It's not that great of a tile. What is this? This is just a desert tile. It's got some grassland encroaching on it, but it is just grassland. Let's just start building our holy site there. I could have built it there, but I'd rather do more farming and stuff over here. Okay, so we can't promote the slinger yet. He's just going to have to fortify in the city and hope that that's a good defensive position if that guy decides to attack.
Mysticism.
Okay, so we need to get more policy slots. We definitely need to we need to start early empire now so that we can get more policies. And who do we want to send our first envoy to? I kind of would like to save the envoys until we have a policy that will give us, 2-for-1 envoys on the first one that we send. So recruit a great raider. I don't think we're going to do that. Train a spearman. We could do that. Great scientist. Inspiration for state workforce. Okay. Well, right now we are building our holy site. So that's kind of delaying our settler, which isn't the best, but yeah, you're just gonna stay in here. We need some amenities in the city. We need to get luxuries hooked up, and that archer is moving in. We can now build a campus. And I think we should probably get archery at this point so that we can get some archers and not be concerned about this as much. Okay. Our scout has taken some pretty unfortunate damage. Hopefully we can get him out of there. He should be okay. Let's just move down here. Maybe see what we can find over here. Maybe we can find a good spot to heal up. We're not doing too great on the air score right now. And the ancient era ends in 7 turns. I might want to see if I can buy a builder to chop something and finish this district. So let's see what we can do about that. Builder would be 215. I can afford that. So I'm going to buy that builder. And hopefully we will get some air score for this. So why don't you cross the river? Actually, that's going to be completed very shortly. So I'm going to have This guy go back in the city where it's safe for a turn. That archer is freaking me out a little bit. Okay, we have boosted state workforce, so that should have given us an envoy with Jerusalem, and it did. We get +1 faith in the capital and every shrine building. We don't have a shrine yet, but we do have a capital. Okay, and we have completed our holy site district. Now I think I would like to chop out a settler, but I'd also like to chop out a shrine. Let's get working on the shrine first. And let's just start attacking. Probably should have started that before.
I shot an arrow into the air.
Okay, now we can get archers. And, oh, you can't chop anything yet. We don't have bronze working. Whoops. Okay. Well, that's not going to happen the way that I wanted it to. You can just like go back in the city for now and go to sleep. And we could upgrade to an archer for 60 gold. So I'm going to do that. And let's see. We still have not farmed a resource. I need to get the builder to go down there. So we need to take care of this whole situation. We should probably work on horseback riding, but we're also going to need to get these pastures. That's going to take a long time, so I think we can start on that and it'll be fine. So why don't you cross over here? I would send the archer, but I don't think that's the best idea. Okay, and Canada has 2 cities now, and we can see them both. Let's move the warrior up here for now, just because they're not being aggressive at the moment. Oh, great. They're trying to convert us. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Let's create an escort here. And you are going to step out and attack. Did some good damage. Fantastic. Canada has turned my city into a Catholic city. That's not what I want. But they will get theirs. They will get theirs. And we have entered the classical era in a dark age. But we have got early empire at this point. So let's see. Can we not? Oh, we can't get any new policy slots yet. We have to get political philosophy first. I forgot about that. It'll be okay. Let's look at these. Okay, state workforce. Yeah, I want to get this governor title. It'll only take 3 turns. And let's look at this government again. I think we want to get discipline at this point. Or, well, let's see. I mean, I could take out God King and then put in colonization, which I think I'm going to do. Because we do have Holy Site at this point. We'll be fine. It really isn't going to make like so much of a difference, and I really want to get some settlers out. So we could do Exodus of the Evangelists because we are planning on getting a religion really soon. We could get Monumentality. What do we have going on here? I mean, we have 1 district built right now, and that's it. So we do need to build a lot of districts. Let's look at the tech tree. Is there anything that I can boost here really quickly? Well, we are going to boost irrigation soon. We can get currency boosted pretty quickly and horseback riding. So maybe we want to do free inquiry. So I'm going to pick that one. Open borders. And you want tooth? You're not getting my tooth. I will never give you my... And Canada wants to give me diplomatic favor. He's desperate. He's really desperate. I feel like he wouldn't normally want to do something like that. Like he normally wants a diplomatic favor. Okay, so we have boosted irrigation, so that should give us some era score, which we really need. Let's get back in our city and fortify there. Okay, we got rid of that archer finally, and our scout is healed, so you can go back to exploring on your own. Canada is scouting around my territory. We need to get a settler out ASAP, which is why I put that card in. Let's attack. Did some good damage on that guy. All right. Now, what do we want to work on here? Well, we do need a campus in general. We could do a devotion to Anansi and maybe get rid of Canada's diamonds. That sounds hilarious to me, so I'm going to do it just because it's funny. And then we can make them dependent on us for their resources, which is sneaky, right? Okay. So we have state workforce now. We could build a government plaza. I think I want to do that right away. This game, I want to get, on that earlier than I usually do, because I normally forget all about it, to be honest. We could get production towards wonders, reduce unit maintenance. I'm not worried about changing the policies right now. I think that we're fine. I'm going to get our first pasture. We have boosted horseback riding, so that will give us some era score as well. Let's do another attack on this guy. We should be able to take him out in the next turn, hopefully. And let's get to political philosophy. Because we have boosted that at this point. And let's get provision on Magnus. After the shrine is completed, I will start working on the next settler, and I'd like to put it over here, which isn't currently safe because of the spearmen, but that should be all right on the next turn. Okay, so hopefully we can get in there before something else spawns. Oh, Canada cleared it. All right, well, it's cleared anyway. We didn't get the money, but it is cleared. So let's improve this pasture and get an even larger income of horses because we're going to need it. And we have to think about which tile do I want to settle the city on? So we're going to have volcanic soil over here. There's a river over here, but there is fresh water right there and here. So we might want to settle on this tile. I'm just going to go over here and kind of check that out. That wouldn't be a bad place to settle. We could settle both those locations. Seems like a pretty good idea. And I'd also like to settle here just so that Canada doesn't move in. That could be our Petra city. And, that's if I can get the Petra done. All right, so I said I was going to build a settler, and that's what we're going to do now.
Water everywhere.
And we have found Lake Retva. 2-tile natural wonder. It appears as a lake and provides +2 culture, +2 gold, and +1 production. Does not provide fresh water. And we have found the Hermetic Order. Okay, so do we want the Hermetic Order? That is the question. But I'm actually going to leave this part here and let you guys give me feedback on which secret society I should choose. And just to go over this so you guys know which ones we can choose from. We do not have access to the Sanguine Pact, so it's either Owls of Minerva, Hermetic Order, or Void Singers. Okay, so we could get really great adjacency bonuses from the Hermetic Order and those fantastic tiles, the ley lines as they improve. I don't know how many great people we're actually going to get in this game just because of the strategy. So that would probably play into your decision. Void Singers are definitely not bad, but, is this the one that we want? Maybe, maybe not. Let me know what you think. And Owls of Minerva would be good for city-states and gold. So let me know what you think, and I will talk to you in the next part. Bye.